Hello, good evening, and welcome to the tea room on a Tuesday night. The intro's back. The watch is back. FXD, fuck the world. MN21 or go home, as Jamie Opulence used to say. Welcome, everyone. Yes, as you didn't see last week, the FXD 20 MN21, not the exact one I had 3 years ago, 3 years ago, but another MN21. And today I've got it on an NDC elasticated strap. Basically, it's Matt Jackson who does these straps, and it's made of proper new old stock Marine Nationale French elastic, parachute elastic. So it actually is the proper stuff. Like the Marine Nationale used to use bits of their parachute to make watch straps. I think they were given the watch heads only without the straps, so they used the bits of the parachutes to make the straps. There you go, fantastic. Welcome everybody. Let's see here, 11 in the room. Hopefully it'll get a bit livelier. Let's see what comments we've got today. Of course, Ray says woof woof. First one in the room as always. He says, the Guinness is good, but I'll be home for me mug of tea and tickers fix. A mug of tea and tickers fix. Absolutely, FXD fix. Okay, Bill K, greetings and voted. Thank you, Bill K. Evening from Florida. Hello, Red and Wrist. If you haven't seen their new show, please go and subscribe. And please catch up with the pair of them together last night on their stream. It was good. Make sure you catch that. It was good. Ray Harrison, Harris Horology, evening guys. Ray, good evening. Good to see you. Matt H is in the room. Get the show started. Thank you. Good evening, all voted. Thank you, Matt. Chili Badger, admin extraordinaire, who doesn't have to do much because everyone is so nice in here, but he's there in case we do. Chili Badger, good evening. Matt H says hello to Chili Badger. Thomas Burnett, good evening, Thomas. Good to see you. Absolutely brilliant. Right, so before we get on to the usual, I think when I spoke to Brian last week in the back room, I'm sure he did say he was free this week. I think he did. So he'll let himself in. Obviously, he's got the keys, but I'm just thinking. I'm sure he did say he was free. If I've got it wrong, well, you won't have him. But I thought we did. But I said he'll just appear. Right. So before we get on to the normal round of watches that we get, I just want to share, we've been talking about this in the tea room today. So this has appeared on Chrono 24, my Grail watch. Well, 55175513. Yeah, it's a number. This is a 5513 Milsub, 1974. So for those of you who are not familiar about me banging on about the Milsub, what makes it a Milsub? I'll explain. First of all, so what makes a Milsub over the girly subs that Rolly Mania pulls his pud over? Sorry, Rolly, love you really, if you're there. Right, it's got fixed lugs, so they're welded like the FXD. Yeah, you can't remove them. T on the dial, which is for tritium dial. It's got sword hands instead of the Mercedes hands. And it's got that really aggressive knurl around the end of around the bezel, really exaggerated, so the door kickers can grip it with gloves on. That was another stipulation that for the spec. Now this one is 0552, which is Royal Navy, possibly SPS for the Royal Navy, and it's number 67 of 1974. Now this has come from Sotheby's, originally. Well, he was sold in Sotheby's in 2020 for 101,000 plus 27% tax, which is 134,000. So even if you take that 27% off, which is like 101,000, he's wanting 99,000 for it. He's still losing. He's losing 99. He's losing 2,000 without the tax, and obviously 30,000, 34,000 with the tax added. So that's bonkers. So even Rolex Mill subs don't hold the money. But as I said, if my numbers came up, I'd be having that tomorrow. Honestly, I'd be just taking a plane to just go pick that up because it's my Grail watch. Yeah, there's a lot of other watches that are out there which are less money and that, but you know, as long as I've had this channel, you all know my Grail watch has been a 5513 5517 UK door kicker watch. Pretty good, love it. So, it's had a new bezel insert, and it's had a new, I think it's had a new hour hand. What it says here. No, the minute hand. The minute hand is a later replacement, and the insert and crown are service replacements. But yeah, as I said, the pip's not original, but that's probably lying in a pool of blood in Kabul somewhere. Stories that watch could tell. Absolutely amazing. Right, here we go. Some more people in the room. Sorry, I'm on my own at the moment, so I can't go super chat. But we've got one here. Thomas Burnett, £1.99 tickers. Give us a show and tell of your new book. I will next time. I've got to go and get it. Oh, if Brian comes, I've got a few new books. I've got 3 new books, in fact. But I will. If Brian comes in, I'll go and grab it. Sorry, yes. My apologies. The dogs, yes, Matt H. They're there. Sorry, there they are. Bless them all. On their sofa. Thanks, Matt, for reminding me. Walks and watches. Still got the FXD. Yes, still got the FXD. Remember, I did kick the last one into touch, man, but it was after a year. I actually thought I had it for ages, but it was February 22 to February 23. That's how long I had the last FXD for. And I reached out a couple of weeks ago to the guy I sold it to on Instagram. And he still got it. He loves it, wears it every day. The one I sold it to him. But this is just mint. It's in mint condition. And I'm purposely not wearing the straps it came with it. I'm wearing a NATO. I've had it on a black NATO all week. And I've got it on this elastic NDC one. I'm trying to keep the straps minty, the ones that are in the box. But apparently I know somebody, I was speaking to someone the other day who had a 2022 one. And the Velcro one he had to have, the Velcro one fell apart. So I'm just definitely trying to keep them. I mean, the last one, I remember wearing the rubber strap more than the Velcro one on my last watch, but I'm still just trying to keep them minty. Or special occasions, put on one of the other straps. But it's got 5 straps with it, so it's pretty good. Ray, fuck the tea. Guinea's too good. Beer, garden will work. Thank you very much, Ray. Thank you. Yes. Right. Before we get on to the next watch, got some news for you. Possibly next week, if it arrives, or if not, the week after, I've got another unboxing. Now, the reason I've got it, I mean, obviously, I'm not got a job yet. You think, fuck me, spending his money. But I can't say much at all. But I won a bit of money in a case against a company, a discrimination case. Not the company I work for, the last company, not them, something else. Can't really say, but I won a bit of money. Discrimination case. So what do you do with a bit of money? You buy a fucking watch, don't you? I'm not going to tell you much about it. I'm going to give you a clue this time. I never normally give clues out, do I? So let me just show you one of the books I bought. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a book with Marine National watches in. Every single one of these watches in here was used by the Marine National and has got an MN number written on the back. My new watch deserves to go in that book. That's all I'm saying. Watch your space. In fact, there are examples of the watch I'm getting in that book, but not my actual watch. But it should go in that book. That's all I'm saying. So hopefully next week it's not coming from this country, so it hasn't been dispatched yet. So it could be next week, could be the week after. But you'll see the thumbnail anyhow for the unboxing. There you go. Okay. Matt H says, chew the sub tickers. I'm not going to say yes or no, mate. You'll have to wait and see. There are Tudor subs in that book. That's all I'm saying. But there's another, I think there's about 36 watches in that book. So it could be one of 36. Let's have a look. Very cool. Yes, Ray, it is very cool. Now, I've been having a chat with Ray offline today. And at some point in time, we're going to do a collection review on Harry's watches. He's got some cool stuff. He's having a bit of a sort out with his stuff, what he's got, what he's got, and we're going to do a collection. He's going to come on and we're going to do a collection review. So thanks for that. Appreciate it. Oh no, Brian, the Seiko hater. Oh, Ray, get over it. He's not really a Seiko hater. He's had loads of them. He's probably had more Seikos than me. Right. What else have we got? Let's see what else we can share. Okay. So, yes, my old friends at Christopher Ward, they've got a new watch out. So, basically, it's the 12, and they've flattened it. It's called the 12660. Now, according to Time and Tide, they reckon it's the best watch in the brand's catalogue. So it is. It's like a 12, but it's been flattened. I don't think the colourways are that, but I don't like that. I think of all the colours, what I'm saying, I don't know all the colourways they've got. I don't particularly like the colourways they've got. So I know people don't like Christopher Ward. Some people do. Some people do. Some people don't. What do we first of all? What do we think of this, guys? Do we have any love for it? Do we have any hate for it? Or don't we just not say anything about it at all? Well, guys, okay. Colours. Oh, right. Chile likes the case. Thinner because it's manual round without a date. Yes, Thomas, that's correct. People like manual wind watches, don't they? It's not quite the SH21 that they had. They're the fancy SH21, but I don't think it's in that price bracket. Ray Harris says, too thin for me. I prefer chunky. Really? You're not the first person I've known who prefers a chunkier watch than the thinner counterpart. My God, Ray. That's amazing, that. Didn't surprise us to hear you say that. Okay, so do we want to start guessing at the price of this? I don't know what the price of this is. So look, you can see how thin it is there. So the thickness is 9 point. So it's taking it down from 9.95 to 6.6 millimeter. So it's 1.5 millimeter thick than the Bulgari Octo Finissimo Auto, which is a lot more money, I think, than this. It's 38 mil and 6.6 millimeters thin. That is pretty thin, that, isn't it? That is pretty thin. Hopefully, it'll do a better line of colours than the colours you can get. I'm trying to see if we've got any pictures of the rest of the colours. It's got the consort bracelet. Oh, there's a black DLC model, which I don't actually like. See if we can get the rest of the colours. Now, we're still just showing the blue colours. Before we get down to the price, any idea what you reckon the price is of this? So it's got a manual wind. See if we can find out about the movement. So manual wind movement, as Thomas said. Let's just get to the movement. The dial. Got to the dial. Yeah, we know about the dial. Quite nice texture on the dial. The movement. Here we go. There's the movement. So it's a manual wind Sellita SW210, 45 hours power reserve, and has been decently modified for Christopher Ward's use. Ray says another Tudor. You're talking about what I'm unboxing in the next 2 weeks. I'm not saying, mate, what make it is. He said your clue is for anyone new to the party. I said I've got a new watch coming soon, and that's a book of Marine National watches, and it deserves to be in that book. That's all we're saying. Marine National issued watches, that is. Okay, so Matt H says 2K. I think I'm going to guess, I haven't seen the price, 1,750. I'm guessing on the bracelet. Ron Krull said he's seen the prices. Mark Bowman says, yeah, it could be, could not be. As I said, I'm not going to tell you what it is, Mark, but welcome to the panel, Mark. You'll have to tune in and see, won't you? Let's see what we can now see. Well, the verdict. So pretty we haven't got the other colours up. Okay, so he said he tries on hundreds, if not thousands, of watches in his job. Got to the point that it's now rare for him to connect with the watch, but he's connected with it. Okay, pricing. Here we go. Okay, 1,250 English. That's on a rubber strap. 1,395 on a bracelet. And that's for the standard one, still on bracelet. All right. That's pretty cheap, that. 1,395 for the standard steel one on a bracelet. 1,295 for the black DLC on a rubber strap. And 1,495 for the DLC on a bracelet. That's quite cheap. I'm quite surprised, that. I thought with that movement, it was going to be up there at nearly 1,750, 1,800 quid. Because genuinely, I hadn't seen the prices. That's actually not bad price. I don't know if I'm going to be hit by the colours. I can't remember all the colours, but they made a nice, decent, deep blue or a white. A white dial could be nice for a dress watch, I reckon. I reckon a white dial on that would be nice. Nice, thin dress watch. I think it's nicer, definitely nicer than the standard 12. 100%. That's thin. Look at that. That's pretty nice. And the consort bracelets are pretty good. I mean, I'm not just being a Christopher Ward fanboy. I'll say it as it is. I had one of their watches once that I remember I reviewed, and I just slagged it off completely. And I was querying about it, and I was straight. Someone from CW queried about what I said about it, and I was honest with them. Said that's what I think. I was straight about it. I'll tell it as it is. Even if they gave me the watch, I'd still say I'd still tell it as it is. If I didn't like it, I'd say I didn't like it. That's just tickers for you. Right. Okay. Oh, there is a white dial version, is there? Thanks, Nicholas. No, they didn't do a piece of the MN, mate. Definitely not. They do them for officially. They do them for the Royal Navy, and I think the Army have them. But as far as I'm aware, they don't do them for them. They're not issued to the Marine Nationale. But good try, anyhow. So, Von Krulzer, can I have a 12-inch titanium with a nice, simple dial like that? Those are thin enough for me, and I like the SW300.1. I must admit that thin one in titanium would be nice, wouldn't it? That would be nice. Right, what else have we got? This is nice. I like this. I've only just seen the watches as a pick. I don't know the prices still. I just will have a look at them and say, well, I like this. So, Zenith Chronomaster Sport Meteorite. Look at that. I really do like that. It's really nice. It's interesting having like a sports chronograph with a meteorite dial. You normally just get divers, normal standard divers, a meteorite dial or dress watches. That's nice. I do like that. And I know I'm not a fan usually of different coloured subdials, but actually I do like that. And on a rubber strap, looks great on a rubber strap. So it says, since 2021, the Zenith Chronomaster Sport family has rapidly established itself as an enthusiast favourite for the brand. So I need to reach out to Thomas, Zenith fanboy. Thomas, what do you think of it? Matt H, he likes the Zenith. Good one. Nice one, Matt. Keep. So, yes. Thomas, what's your thoughts, mate, on the on this? I do like it. So look close up of the dial there. Looks fairly nice. Price wise, no idea. I think it's going to be pretty high because when me and Thomas did the special on chronographs, was it last week or 2 weeks ago? I'm sure it was 9.5 or 9.9 for the standard chronograph, and this has got bells and whistles and fancy dial. I reckon this is going to be 11.5 to 12K. I reckon they're going to put on this, because of the meteorite dial. Oh, look at that. That is a nice movement. Look at that. Wow, so it's a hand. It's an automatic movement. But where's the rotor? Thomas, explain to me, mate. Where the fuck's the rotor on that? Is it just the outside bit with the writing on it? Is that what the rotor is? Wow, so that's good. That's brilliant. A minimalist rotor, so you can actually see the movement. That's beautiful. That is. I do like that. That's 100 meters. That's 50 meters over the moon watch, isn't it? Yes, certainly is. Is that the El Primero movement? Okay, so it says, yeah, it says in-house El Primero 3600 automatic movement. Yeah, the 3600, the simplest, most visual impact of all. Rather than the standard 60-second rotation of the central chronograph, the hand instead makes a circuit of the dial once every 10 seconds. This makes precise chronograph timing far easier to visualize, and a rapid sweep of this hand is a spectacular demonstration of the brand's famous 36,000 BPH beat rate. I said I was never really struck. You know me, I'm a bit of a Moonwatch fanboy, so I never was struck with the El Primero, and especially with the price difference between that and the Moonwatch. But this is looking nice. But I do think it's going to be 11.5 to 12 grand. Just what I've got a feeling. I'd like to see what Thomas's thoughts on it. Unless he's already put it in the chat. No, he hasn't. Let's have a look. So Von Krul says he's not too keen on meteorite dials usually, so I think he likes it. Would look incredible on a hybrid rubber. It would. It look. I'd say it's probably a proper strap monster, isn't it, Ray? 100%. Ray's again. He's going to be more. It's going to be more than 15, right? You're going up. I said I think it was 9.5 or 9.9 for the standard one. So you're going up another 6K, are you? Wow. Okay, Matt H is up there and 15K. God, Matt, you're right. Mark's going with 13. Okay, Thomas, it's okay. I think meteorite should be saved for special expensive watches. The meteorite novelty isn't much special in standard watches, really. But it's a bit different, isn't it, though, Thomas? For these guys, they don't normally do meteorite watches, do they? I can't remember seeing a meteorite Zenith every day. Okay, let's go through and have a look more about it then. So I really do like that. Okay, nice rubber strap. Okay, yeah, very, very pretty watch. Right, here we go. Wow. There's attention-grabbing new look with a steep premium. 17,500 USD. Puts this at roughly 50% price hike on the standard Chronomaster Sport. Wow. 17,500 USD. Right. Let's just have a quick search to British quid. No, that conversion doesn't work. What's this conversion work? 13,067. So I was nearly right with the price. I said nearly right. I said 11.5 to 12. And then the 13,067. Thomas, remind me, does Zenith hold their price? Could this drop like a stone in a few years' time on the second-hand market? Yeah, Mark Bowman, straight in there, mate. Yes. Okay. What else have we got? Okay, next one, Zin. Zin Frankfurt it says Zin. It said Frankfurt AM-M. So what's the model? So it's an EZM 3S. Oh, I think okay. I think there's three models we're talking about here: an EZM 3S, a 556, and a 104 Classic 12. Okay, we're dealing with three. So first of all, this is the EZM 3S. That's their classic dive watch. Look at that. That looks like it would absolutely knock doors down, wouldn't it? That's pretty good. I think some of the German special forces and the German part of the special forces of the German police, the kind of hostage people, they use Zin. There's a special squad that they have, like for hostage negotiation and stuff. of the German police. I think they use Zinn as their watches. So the EZ3S is designed for performance under extreme diving conditions with a depth rating of 500 meters. The watch is also reliable to minus 45 to plus 80 degrees Celsius. Guy said, I'm not sure the human body would enjoy any of those extremities. So it's got the hard tegimented coating, the dehumidifying technology and resistance to magnetic fields of up to 80,000 A/M, which is 1,000 Gauss. Screw down crown, screwing case back, and ample applied luminous material. That looks pretty nice. Looks nice on that strap. Look nice on a NATO. Quite like that. 41mm steel divers, 12.3mm profile, available in a matching steel bracelet, fabric strap or silicone strap. Right, fabric strap or silicone strap would be the choice for me. Got an SW200-1 Sellita movement, 28,800. Price is there anyhow. Sorry, guys. Price on this is 2,190. Okay, try and go to the next one without doxing the price. Okay, so the next one are the 556 with pastel Guilloche dials. Wow, okay. Colours here. Love the blue. Of course you do, Tix. And I quite like the salmony kind of colour. Bottom left. Straps are nice as well. I like the two straps. So I like the blue and I like the salmon colour. What do we all think of these then, guys? And we can't go too far because I'll probably dox the price. We might need to go with the price pretty early on because it'll come up. Oh, way too fun for me. Is that a good... Sorry, Von Krul. Is that like too fun for you? Don't you like the blue? The blue's nice. Okay, the pink and the green are a bit fun. But I think the blue is definitely the nicest one, followed up by the other one. Yeah, okay. We've got a lot of love for the EZM range. Yeah. Oh, Junior Johnson. Good evening, sir. Thank you. Yes. Good evening. To my earlier question, no, the meteorite dial will depreciate quite quickly of that Zenith, which is a pity, really. Okay. So back to these ones here. Von Krul said he'd have a deeper blue. It's a summer kind of blue. It's quite nice. Matt H says better on a flat dial than he doesn't like the Guilloche dial. Okay, I quite like the Guilloche dial. Ray said don't mind the colour dial, but being done death lately by quite a few brands. Yeah, it's the thing, innit? It's the Tiffany blue craze, but yeah, doing fancy colours on Guilloche dials. Awful pastel dials a la Oris cotton candy watches. Hopefully they're not going to be. What they're going to have in. I'm going to guess they're going to have an Sellita SW200 movement in it, aren't they? Same as Christopher Ward. So I'm going to put a price on these of 600. I'm going to go with 550 on a strap. And I'm going to go for 650 on a bracelet. I'm going to guess that they've got SW200 movements in, but I have no idea. Oh, Ray Harrison's going for 1,000. Wow, they're going to charge 1,000 quid for these. Mark said German quality as good as Swiss. Yeah, you see, it's funny seeing Zinn. I just see Zinn as being door kicker watches, like the EZM. So Von Krul's going for 700 on the strap and 11. Wow, you're putting $400 on that bracelet. Wow, I hope it's a good quality bracelet there, Von Krul. All right, let's have a load then, see what's going on. So we can get some script on it. I said I think it's going to have an SW200 movement in it. So have a look and see. Okay, so there's the pink one. Yeah, I must admit, I do like the patterning on the dial, the Guilloche. Split to 12, so there's the blue. Yeah, the blue one is definitely nice. So the 38.5mm satin finish stainless steel, available on a fabric strap or bracelet. While the 556 is a paired back field watch, it's still a 20 bar resistant rating. SW200-1, yeah, called it right. 11 millimeters thick. Right. €1,450 on a leather or silicone strap and €1,750 on a bracelet. Wow. It's a lot of money, that's knocking on Christopher Ward's, more than Christopher Ward's, that is. I know it's got that Guilloche dial and everything, but okay. I wonder if they're going to sell. I don't know if they're going to sell. Would anybody pay that kind of money for these watches? I mean, a lot of you are saying you prefer the flat, the flat dial, aren't you? A lot of you. If you think you were low, mate, what about me? I was way low. Looking forward to Ticker's Mill sub unboxing for his. Don't tease us, Mohammed, with that lottery win, mate. No, unfortunately, I'll put this straight now. The unboxing that I'm going to be doing in a couple of weeks is not that fucking mill sub that's shown. One, I haven't got 100,000 to my name at all. And two, the Marine Nationale didn't wear them. But actually, did they do? Yes, sorry, they did. In the other Marine Nationale book, there is an actual Rolex sub as opposed to a Tudor. You're right, there is a Rolex, but it's not that one I'm buying. Unless, of course, Mohammed, you've come up with the lottery win for us all. Wow. Von Krul said, these are not the sort of watches that you would associate with Zin. Yeah, you're correct. I can't get it out of my head. No, I just know them as doing hard as nails drive watches. Right. Next. Robot themed Chapek Antarctique Rattrapante RUR edition. Now, fucking lot going on here. Unfortunately, I do think the hands are getting lost. Even though they have a different colour, I agree. If you want to look at a watch very quickly to see the time, which is the reason you probably got it, and best legibility, of course, is that. Amazingly legible. This thing, obviously completely different streets away, but it's not fucking very legible to me at all, this. Don't know what to make of it. Is that a skull head thing at the top? It looks like a robot, isn't it? Of course, it's called a robot themed. Right, I see what you mean. Yeah. Why? Why have they gone for a robot theme? Well, the word robot comes from Czech robota, meaning forced labor or serfdom, and it was popularized by another famous Czech-born personality with a rather serendipitous name, writer Karl Čapek. In his 1920 play, RUR, Rossum's Universal Robots. Okay, so that's what it's all based on. Still think it's a bit illegible to tell the time quickly. It is one for having your piece on your wrist to show off, rather than just to tell the time. Definitely. Crikey. There's your robot. Different colours. Okay. So, how do you get to change colours, or do you buy them with different colours? Let me have a look. What could someone tell me about the colours? Because you've got yellow eyes there, and then you've got red eyes, and we've got blue eyes. So, His eyes change colour with the chronograph function. Yellow when running, red when stopped, and blue when reset. Oh my God, is that going to cost a few thousand fucking quid to start with just by having that? Wow, that's bonkers. I mean, look, the back is a work of art, isn't it? Absolute work of art. It's got an SXH6, 4 hertz, power reserve of 60 hours. Wow. The oscillating weight is made of 5N recycled rose gold. Fuck me dead. This is going to be, guys, I'm going to guess 85,000. I'm going to guess 85,000. Absolutely no idea, but it sounds like because of the works that got into it. First of all, with the recycled rose gold, and also the work that's gone into the little eyes on the robot, it says to me it's going to be a fuckload of money. Let's just see what everybody else thinks of this. All right, usual complications. You say it looks better than it looks better than what the Bel Canto fancy one. It looks better than that. Okay. Matt H says, not what I expect from Chopper. Hands look a bit of an afterthought. 40k. If it's not, you go. Oh, I think it's a bit low there, Matt, with 40, mate. Honestly. Just. Okay. Ray's going with 50. I think we're way out with 50. I think it's more like 95. Ray said, I have an awful urge to hunt down a second-hand Bel Canto CW. Help. Bel Canto's not bad, but if you're short of hearing, Ray, you won't hear the chime of a Bel Canto. Honestly, the chime won't give you tinnitus at all. It really is fucking quiet. You know, that's me. That's because I've been exposed to loud music for 40 odd years, and because I'm short, I've got to stand at the front next to speakers, so my hearing's shot. Right, okay. Chili Badger's going for 75k. Greetings from Ruba, Design Atelier. Good evening, sir. This is well beyond my range, somewhere north of 60k. Right, okay, let's see. So I'm going for 85. So 42 mil, 15.3 millimeter wide, stainless steel, but it's got the rotor resistant 120 meters. No, very legible still. Oh, okay. 58,000 Swiss. 58,000 Swiss. Which is 53,814. Wow. Wow. I was wrong. It's cheaper than I thought. Okay, I'll have 2 then. Yes, I'll have 2. Right. What else have we got going on? Okay. The appetizing H. Moser Endeavour Perpetual Calendar in smoked salmon. Now, to me, that colour, unless it's my eyes or this screen, that colour to me ain't smoked salmon. If I had a piece of smoked salmon, that colour, I'd be chucking it in the fucking bin and giving it to the dogs. Because that ain't smoked salmon colour to me. That is like a browny colour. It's like smoked salmon that's been left out in the sun for about 3 fucking weeks. Seriously, am I wrong here? Or is that smoked? Does anyone disagree with me and think that colour is smoked salmon? So what everyone else thinks. Yeah, okay, not sure about the colour, but for the moment, if you like it or not, do you agree or not that it's actually smoked salmon colour. Coffee colour, yeah, absolutely. Chili's right, it's a coffee colour. I must admit, Ray, it is a beautiful textured dial, but I just think the smoking something. If they're trying to say that colour is smoked salmon, to me it is. It's like milk chocolate, stroke coffee, stroke I don't know, roasted oyster. To me, 100% it isn't. It's very nice. And I do like that date window as well. It almost looks like it's been date window looks like it's been painted on. But I just don't get the colour. That's why let's go look at the other colours and see. No, still can't change my mind. Still, to me, that ain't a salmon colour at all. That is like a chocolate brown stroke, coffee coloured. I mean, I've had a coffee coloured Seiko Prestige. It was that colour. It was known as it was a coffee coloured. It was called Prestige Coffee Time, and it was that colour. So no way I'm having that. Okay, true. Enjoys a play on words as selected a name for the colour dial, known as Saumon Fume in French. A name kills two birds with a stone by referencing the tone and technique used by the gradient fume. Like the salmon streamline, dial decorated with a vertical brush technique. It's still got a salmon. I don't give a shit. It's not a salmon colour. Ranging from warm amber to chocolate and copper. Okay, so what? Why are they saying smoked salmon then? Because now they're agreeing and saying that it's in a different. I don't know. We'll move on with that bit. Right, how much is this going to be, guys? I reckon this is going to be. Say, I don't know. 45. I'm going to say 45 grand. No idea. I don't know what I was just saying. But it's got hand wide movement in it. Okay, 3-part 42mm white gold case with alternating polished and brushed surfaces. With a hand wound HMC 800 caliber, allows the watch to be set at any time of day or night using the crown. Oh yeah, 45 grand. I'm going with this. Yeah, Ray, the Presage line. That's it. 100%. That's it. It was a coffee time Presage line. I had that colour. Matt H says he loves the power reserve. It's in the hands, indicates that pink, hence the salmon. Otherwise, it can't be the dial. Yeah, maybe the hands then. So someone's just said 18 grand. Really? Raise it all. 3 parts white gold. Wow. Yeah, Matt H is going for 60, a bit more than me. Ray, white gold, 28. Right, he's changed to 28, yeah. Jason's going for 25. Okay. The hand finished component decorating in horology style. The pallet fork and escapement wheels are made of gold. We still thinking on on 28, guys? That is a beautiful movement, that, isn't it? That is amazing, that movement. Okay, 54,000 Swiss. Which is 50,108. I was 5 grand out. 50,108 pounds. A lot of money. Okay, we see a few skeleton things tonight. We got another one. Here we go. A Favre Le Bourg Chief Skeleton. Another watch here that to me is difficult to tell the time instantly. So what's different about this is I like the shape of the case is quite nice. It's a bit different. The shape of the case is a bit different than the standard shit that you get. Standard stuff that you get. I'm not familiar with the make. Never heard of Favre Le Beurre, if that's how you pronounce it. See what everybody, first of all, thinks of this. Like the older vintage Amiga cases. Ah, so another Revival brand, is it? Okay, that's interesting. Never knew that. It's not going to be cheap, though, is it? Surely. Chili Badger says a migraine stroke skeleton watch. Yeah. Right. Okay, so at least someone knows about them. It's cool. Okay. On that rubber, not just sure I like it on the rubber strap. That rubber strap has got a dive thing about it. It's not really a dive watch, is it? Ah, so they make a black DLC one. Don't like that either. But I do like, as I said, the shape of the case. Chief Skeleton remains the faithful line signature silhouette. Okay. Versatile cushion cape shape, recessed flanks, 40mm across, so it's slightly thicker at 11.76 compared to the old one, which 10.81. I've got a picture of the old one. I don't know. I'm just looking at the picture of the old one. Okay, to accommodate the new skeletonized caliber. Crafted in steel or black DLC coated steel, the case features a dynamic interplay of brush surfaces and polished accents to highlight its distinctive shape. It's got 100 meters water resistant. Ooh. Does look quite nice. The main novelty is obviously the skeleton movement developed in collaboration with the AMT, the sister company of Selisa, which focuses on a higher grade proprietary development. So what's you got? An SW200 with a lot of work put on it. So the FLS01 gold finish and FLS02 run at 28,800 vibrations an hour, and the power reserve is 41 hours. Oh, it's hard to think price-wise on these guys. What do we think? Are they going to be the same price? I'm going to go with them going to be the same price. And I think they're going to be 25 grand. I'm going to go with 25k. Ray Harris, 1200 for skeleton. Really? I'm probably way out with that, but I don't know. Meditation Music Landscapes, Kirkland brand Zenith. Yes, the same power reserve as SW200 and the same VPH as well. So yeah, it's a played with SW200, isn't it? So perhaps I'm wrong with 25 grand. I just thought it. I don't know. Probably completely wrong, aren't I? Yeah, right. I've never heard of them either. Jason says it's going to be 10k. Okay, let's go through and have a look. It does look quite fancy. Ooh, way out. I was way out. 3,450 Swiss francs. £3,200. Wow. How wrong was I? But they'll drop like a bag. They'll just drop like a bag of shit. They might be 3,450, but you'll get them on eBay for $1,500 when people are bored of spending a lot of time not admiring the watch, but actually trying to work out what fucking time it is to go anywhere. That's I mean, you're screwed anywhere between 12 o'clock and between the 12 o'clock marker and the 2 marker. You're completely screwed as to timing it, what it is. Really. Nah, not impressed. I'm not into skeleton watches. That's just not me. Right. What else have we got? Just trying to see. There we go. The Doxer sub 200 June. That's quite nice. It's an interesting to see a Doxer with what looks like a slightly different case shape, I think, than normal stuff. So obviously, sub June, he's in sub 200. He's 200 meters. June, I would imagine, because it's the colour of the dial, like the sand dunes. It's got the oldie worldy style bezel. That's quite nice. Oh, look at that on a beads and rice bracelet. Oh, that really is nice on the beads. Yeah, absolutely. Beads and rice bracelet. I tell you, a Doxer. When I went over to Spain with Palm to see Andy a couple of years ago, went to Red Bar in Spain, and some guy had a 1966 or 67 original Doxer on a beads of rice bracelet. Ah, it was nice. Fucking nice. I do like those beads of rice bracelets. If I got a Doxer, it'd have to be on a beads of rice bracelet. 100%. Yeah. Brilliant. Okay, so the Caribbean retailer Art of Time, based in Phillipsburg, commissioned a special edition of Doxer Sub 200 named Azure and inspired by the island where it operates. Light blue dial, white sapphire bezel, everything to evoke life at sea in sparkling blue Caribbean waters. The next chapter is the Sub 200 June, which moves out of water to explore sun-bleached beaches. So I think I prefer it on the beads. It does look nice on the black rubber. It does look nice, but then again, beads of rice I love. Sound inspired watch has a 42mm case, 13.8 millimeters thick, short sweeping lugs make it wear smaller than the indicated 46mm. Okay, I don't know about the thing on the back. Not particularly care for that. Okay, it's limited to 50 watches by the look of it. It's got 0.0-50, so it could impact the price. Yeah, it does look nice. I like that. I do like the oldie worldy style bezel. I think this is going to be $6.5 maybe. Maybe $6.5. Very nice dial. Love the texture and the detailing on that dial. Very nice detailing. Right. Yeah, that's nice. Let's see what everybody in the chat thinks of it. You'll adjust to 7,000, right? I believe. Yeah, always get it on the bracelet. That's right. That's what a mate says. Mate says we always buy it on the bracelet. Exactly. $1,750, Ray. Are you serious? A Doxer for $1,750. I fucking have one tomorrow. Is that price? I love a Doxer. Oh, he's got a sub 300T orange or rubber, have you? You fucker, have you? Have you got an orange? Have you got an orange sub 300T? Bastard. I tell you, going off a subject a bit, like we always do, they made a Doxer to celebrate some famous explorer a couple of years ago. And it looks like it's been through the mud and through the ocean, and it looks a bit rotten. I think we reviewed it on this channel a few years ago, and people weren't liking it. I loved it. It looked like it'd been left in the bottom of the ocean for a couple of years. Can't remember who. I'll probably have to find it sometimes, but it's brilliant. I would love one of those. Definitely looked like it. It wasn't look new at all. It looked like it was knackered. Love it. but I can't remember who it was. Right, so Von Krul's going for 3,000 Swiss, 3,300 on the bracelet. Wow, you're all going pretty low on this. He didn't catch a limited edition, so he's now going up to Von Krul's going up to 4,300 on the bracelet. You're right. It was what cut, wasn't it? Yes, it was, Ray. Yeah, I need to have a look and see that they might stay in value, but I need to have a look. Quite a few things I need me. I still need. There's loads. Can't believe what I want in my collection. So still, let's have a look. Still want First Amiga Space. Still wouldn't mind a No Time to Die. Still like a Panerai of some sort. I'm looking at them last week. Tudor Sub, of course. Yeah, Doxer. Yeah. Ain't fucking done yet. Just the brakes are on at the moment. The brakes are on, but, well, sort of. Right. Let's take another look at this. Let's see what we find out about it. Okay. Limited edition of 100 numbered pieces for $2,090 US. I think Ray called it. He said it was low, but he lowballed it. Wow. 1,560. He called it. A Doxer for 1,560. Is that because it's not the cushion case 300T thing? Is that right? Wow. Didn't expect to get a Doxer that low. Interesting. Learn something new every day. Every day is a school day on my show here because you've got such knowledgeable fucking people. I shouldn't have doubted you, Ray. You're a serious collector, man. You know your watches. Yeah, we'll get you on soon, definitely, and get you talking about some watches. Right, everybody. Wind this up. Thank you so much for everybody being lovely and getting involved in the show and guessing the prices and being generally good. Makes my life a lot easier. So, I'll say once again, thank you for joining. You have a choice to either watch me or stare at a blank wall all night, which I know some people would prefer that option. But thank you very much. Cheers, Tickers and Gang. Thank you, Ray. And all I need to do now is say, see you next Tuesday. Good night.